Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It is white to play and win, and white's pawn is moving forward in this direction and black's pawns are moving downward in this direction, and the pawn on a2 is going to be a queen with check, and we have to consider that as well. So pause the video and guess the move on your own. Best of luck. Okay, so our knight is under attack. We have a bishop, but the bishop cannot stop the pawn without getting captured. So this pawn is moving forward in this direction, and white has a win, but not that obvious. So here in this position, what most people do is push the pawn to d8 and make it a queen. But this doesn't work because black would push to a1 and make a queen with check. We have to move the king, and black would simply capture our knight. And even though we can capture these two pieces, it doesn't matter. We are going to just lose it's going to be just a draw, right? So in this position, black would simply give us perpetual checks, and we can't totally win this game. So this is not going to be a win. So what else can we try? Well, actually there is a way to stop this pawn, or kind of. So the way is bishop to f6, which defend the promotion square, and we would like to move the bishop away from the danger if black didn't capture that. So black must capture this, and the second move is not to promote the pawn, right? So if we simply promote the pawn in this position, black would promote its own. Yes, we do have a time to get out of the check, but we can't do much, right? So we can actually also save the knight, but even if black loses two of these two pawns, it wouldn't be a win for white, as white has not enough material to win the game, right? So the material difference would be too close. So it's not going to be pushing the pawn. The correct move is to play knight to d4. Well, the idea is we are tempting black to capture the knight. If black didn't capture the knight, I will show you what would happen. If black pushes and promotes to a queen, we simply fork the queen and the king, and this is going to be just winning for us, right? So black must capture the knight then. So now what should we do? Well, now is the time actually to promote, because we are threatening this, and black cannot promote now because of its own king on d4. And actually the purpose of putting the knight to d4 is actually, the first is to fork the king and the queen, and the second is to lure the king to the d4 square. So it would just make things very attractive for us to just go behind and capture the black queen. So that is the idea. And what else can black try in this position? Black now cannot do much. Black can just get to its pawn, but it's just already too late. We can play here, and we can actually promote the pawn now. It doesn't matter if black captures. We simply capture this and defend the square of promotion, and black cannot do much because we are going to get in front of the pawn, and we simply are going to win this game, right? So with the help of the king, we are going to attack this pawn and capture the pawn, and eventually we are going to win this game. So this is actually the solution of the puzzle. The first move is bishop to f6. I am going to recap this for you real quick. And after black captures, we simply play knight to d4 with the idea of playing c2 fork. So now if black promotes to a queen, it leads to a fork. So black must capture the knight or move toward its own pawn, but capturing is actually a better way for black to deal with this. And we simply promote to a queen, and black may probably in this position play a move like this, but like I said, it doesn't matter that much. We can simply get in front of the pawn and win the game with the queen. So this is the solution. Thank you for watching up to this point. I will see you in the next video. Bye.